Mr. Amit Kumar, Group President and Country Head, Yes Bank. Can we please invite you on stage, please?
Shri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Minister, Independent Charge for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy. Shri Arun Puri ji, Publisher and Editor-in-Chief of India Today. Distinguished guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th edition of Business Today Best CFO Awards presented by Yes Bank. I'm pleased to apprise you that Yes Bank has been partnering Business Today for the prestigious Best CFO Awards and survey for the 5 consecutive years. These awards recognize the exemplary achievements of highly successful and motivated CFOs and acknowledge their exceptional knowledge, strategic vision, and uncompromising integrity. I would also like to thank Mr. Arun Puri and Mr. Ashish Bagga of Business Today, along with Mr. Mick Gordon of Ipsos for their continuous support. I also take this opportunity to thank our esteemed jury members for the intensive discussions they've had to select winners for these awards. In spite of the rigorous initial 2-stage filtration process of shortlisting, the jury had a difficult task at hand, partly given the strong contenders among the finalists and partly due to the extraordinary backdrop of the discussions. Honorable Minister, sir, it's our pleasure and privilege to have you as our chief guest today. Your presence has further motivated all the winners towards achieving excellence with uncompromising integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, not only does Shri Piyush Goyal have a stellar academic record, he also made his mark in the corporate world as an investment banker and a director and board member in some of India's largest public sector banks, including SBI and Bank of Baroda. Sir, I'm confident that your ministry, under your able guidance, will provide the necessary boost to the power sector for reviving investor confidence. Your relentless efforts in the past few months towards streamlining coal linkages, drawing action plans in the power sector, restructuring renewable energy policies to encourage Make in India, promote energy conservation and efficiency are truly commendable steps towards providing 24/7 power at affordable rates. Further, it will reinforce India's Incorporated's commitment in seizing growth opportunities, managing inherent risk, and ensuring highest standards of corporate governance while they overcome macroeconomic challenges. I'm happy to mention the recent positive sentiments in the economic environment that are swiftly carrying India towards economic transformation. IMF has estimated India's GDP growth at 5.4% in 2014 against 4.7% last year. RBI efforts to encourage capital flows through the support of the government and economic environment globally has led to a turnaround in the CAD, government finances, inflation rate, and stability in the domestic currency. Further, our pro-industry and pro-growth government has proactively started clearing pending projects, which I am confident will result in a surge in investments in key sectors, including infrastructure, which is a great sign for business in India. As the government strives to actualize the vision of Make in India and make India as a manufacturing hub, we expect an increase in investments both from domestic and foreign companies in India's key sectors. In the current dynamic business environment, we truly believe that the CFO is the flag bearer of corporate excellence, transparency, governance, and social responsibility in an organization championing the growth of India Incorporated. The Indian Companies Act 2013 has enhanced the role and responsibilities of the CFO and made him an integral and strategic member of Indian corporate and a key partner to the CEO. The CFO has become the torchbearer of financial sustainability, guiding the companies through difficult situations and transforming the company to achieve exponential growth. Today, the role of CFO is one of great internally and external pressure, cutting cost, growing revenues, ensuring controls are all key result areas. Economic uncertainty, increased regulation, financial restatements, and increased investor scrutiny are underlying stress factors. A good CFO today is expected to play more than one diverse and challenging role. There are two conventional responsibility areas of preserving the assets of the organization by minimizing risk, ensuring governance, compliance, getting the financial reporting right, and running an efficient finance operation focused on planning, analysis, treasury, tax, and overall operational excellence. However, it is also increasingly important for CFOs to be a master of strategy, helping give shape to the direction of the organization by aligning business and finance, bringing acquisitions to fruition, and playing an integral role in financing and investments. A CFO is also a growth catalyst, ensuring that a number-driven approach and focus is cascaded throughout their organizations so that all parts of the business perform better. CFO in India today are stimulating and driving change in their organizations, using their knowledge of operations, they're driving business environment, cost reduction, pricing, and various other improvements and innovations that are truly adding value to their organizations and stakeholders. This multifaceted role is increasingly making a CFO's role dynamic yet very complex. Excellence as a CFO is therefore not for the faint-hearted. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating all the winners today, as well as the nominees for their exceptional leadership, strategic vision, uncompromising integrity, and dedication with which they have demonstrated over the years while scripting the success of their organizations. Thank you.